Hello and welcome to Feed the Beast Ultimate for Minecraft version 1.4.7. Last time around, I made the Salamander's Eye and got a tier 5 Blaze Soul Shard. So I figured I'd show a little bit of what I did in between episodes in preparation for today, because I need an anvil for something that I've been working on. Now, unfortunately, Feed the Beast Ultimate, there's a mod in here, I believe it's called RegTech, that changes the recipe so that you can't make an iron block by crafting it. So if I come in here and show iron block, you can see there's no way to actually craft it using anything. So I had to make a compressor. However, that was very simple. So I made a generator and a compressor just to get the iron blocks that I needed. And I didn't want to focus too much on that because that was machines, which are, dirty, filthy things that I'm not working with this time around, because it's all about magic. But either way, I also have been after this item, the Vile's Sword. Now, I actually had a clip of this last time around while I was still sick, so I'll probably put that in right here. Hey, look, we did it. Okay, so with Vile Dust and Glowstone, we can make Corrupted Essence like I did before. And then if we put this Corrupted Essence in with 8 gold, now we will start to make something new, something beautiful, referred to as, I'm stalling here, corrupted ingots. The reason I made these corrupted ingots is to make a specific item called the Vile Sword, which looks very spooky. I'm very down with it. And this item has a chance to get a specific enchantment that only this item can get. So, I didn't get it, but that's okay because I can do it again. So, let's try again with the Vile Sword. Come on, fingers crossed. And no, I didn't get it. But that's a shame because there's nothing I can do now with that. I didn't get the thing I needed. That's so lame. You have no idea. Okay, it's fine. So yeah, so these swords are fantastic. However, these two are useless and don't have enchantments that I need, so I'm just going to sacrifice them to get more experience using my XP grinder, which I will show off in just a sec. But the main reason I did this was for one enchantment, and that enchantment is Soul Stealer. The reason I need this is because whenever you kill a mob with the Soul Stealer enchantment, which can only be gotten on this sword, it will add that many more souls to it. So I believe with a Soul Stealer 4 sword, it will count as 5 kills for each soul shard, which is spectacular. So the way I've been getting experience to enchant all these swords is just down here. It's not the most complicated, this is very much temporary, but all I do is I come down here and I place the soul cage and the soul shard, and then they spawn in, and they're very loud, but I can kill them all off very quickly, and I get to level at 30 super quick with this method. I can get it in like a few minutes, which is really nice. So, ow, they do hurt me occasionally. I probably could devise a better system to do this, in all honesty, but like I said, it is very temporary. So I'm gonna get to level 30, and then once I've done that, we can work on combining the swords that I've gathered so far. Well, anyhow, so now we have Soul Stealer, Disjunction, and Sharpness. Now, of these, this is probably the most important. So let's get that. Oh, is it not going to let me get all 3 of them? Weird, if I do it that way, it won't let me get it. But I do have Disjunction 3 on here. Let's just test. Yeah, so you can only get up to 3 anyhow. So we'll take this first. And then 35 is the enchant. What if I want to name it? I mean, Vile Sword is pretty sweet, so we'll just leave it at that. So I need to get to level 35. So we'll put this in there and quickly work on doing that. I can still hear them going mad in here. Ow. I just can't stand to lose any more armor to this. And I'm very liable to die at some point, which I don't want to do. So what we're going to do is some very quick remodeling in here. So let's move all of this 1 block higher. And you might be wondering, why? Why would you do such a thing? Why? It's already working. It's terrible. This farm is garbage. it works, but it's bad. It's bad and it should feel bad. Which is why it requires a solution, a genius solution. For what I have in mind, I need, first of all, obsidian. So I'm going to quickly get that. That'll be easy enough because it's right here. Oh my god. Wait, hey, there's diamonds there. What the hell? That's awesome. That should not have been like that. Why is... Okay, sure. I don't want there to be obsidian, not obsidian, lava right by this, though. So let's quickly make sure of that. Yep, good thing I checked. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, okay, sweet. No, I can't skip these things. Just, I see it, I have to mine it. Okay, so now I only need 2 pieces of this. So I'm going to just get that because mining this is a pain. Alright, the reason I needed that obsidian was to make wireless receivers and transceivers, because all you need for this is obsidian, like so, to make obsidian sticks, and the other only complicated thing of this is the Rether Pearl, which is made from ender pearls, glowstone, and redstone. And the ender pearls I was able to get with that minium stone and iron, yada yada, not super relevant. What is relevant is what I'm going to do now, which is to revolutionize the blaze spawner. So the reason it was struggling before was twofold. For one, the spawner was too low, and so blazes couldn't come through and fall down this hole. The other factor was that blazes are really fat. They're really fat, and they can't get down this one block hole. And so what we need to do is expand this out, like so, to make it a 3x3. That way, the blazes can fall down into the hole with relative ease, and not worry about being so squished in. So what we're going to do is carve out this space here like so, and then this will be where we have to actually stand. And so if I open this up a little bit more, I'm also going to need to put some torches down in here because it is very, very dark. We'll put them either side. There we are. And now we have this. Then if we place a slab like so, this will be where the blazes are pushed towards, and then they will fall down into us. Now, of course, if I let out the water like so, we will see that this won't work as intended because the water will just pool down there, and the blazes will still float on its surface rather than falling down. And so the way we can get around that is using cobblestone and this ruby hand axe. So what we'll do is make a set of 8 of these, and we're going to make covers, because these are the smallest they can be. Now, I'm also going to block up the ceiling here. That's an alarm. So there we are, the ceiling is blocked up. And so what we'll do is we'll get in here with the covers, and I will misplace one, unfortunately. Or several, like so. Now, I actually made a mistake, because the bottom here doesn't need to have the covers. Technically, you don't even need it on the second row, but I just did that for uniformity. But now that we have this in place, what you'll see is if I come upstairs and get rid of that slab that was blocking my path, I could step out here, and when we let loose the water, will flow and float over this surface. Now this would work normally, except for the fact that blazes will float. They will do something like this, and they won't fall down, which is really, really annoying, but I found a way around it. So what you can do, make a set of these cover strips, and then if you place them around the outside edge, it will look slightly weird, but you can make a well, almost. And because of how short the cobblestone strips are, and the nature of the blaze, they will actually be pushed over the side. So the water will push them like so, and then they will fall into the pit. And because there's so many of them, any that get trapped at this edge, which hasn't happened from all my testing, will also be shoved into the hole. Then, to bring them finally to where I need them, which is right here, you can open up this back and place water here, and that will force them out this way. Now, the reason we open this up here is because if I have water like so, this is a source block, and they will kind of sometimes get stuck here. It seems, from what I saw, and that was annoying, especially when you place the... anyhow, it's besides the point. This is likely not the best way to do this, I will say. there are probably people who have devised much smarter methods of doing this than I have. You know, credit where credit's due. I'm not. I just came up with this on my own, and it's probably not the best plan, but it is a plan, and I think that's good enough for my purposes. Now, what I'm doing here is making a set of panel strips, because even though I could put this like so, the water will still flow, and I don't want that. So if I place this like here, and then I can open this up and get in there with the water, like so and like so, then place down the panel strip right there. Now the water won't reach me, and I can stand here and be safe. Now, I could even probably do that, but anyhow. So, this is done. This is fantastic. It looks like crap, but it will work, I promise. I did a lot of testing to make sure that this would work, because I was having a lot of irritation. So, now all I need to do is place the soul cage bingo, and then we need a wireless receiver facing proper way around, and we'll give it an appropriate number. Nice. Then if I come down here, I can break this open and place this like so once again, and then we can hide this in the wall here like so. Go do that again. Nice. And put this here, and then this will be like the emergency off switch effectively. Now all I need to do, come up here and throw that in there, and realize that I didn't actually open up the water sources, which I needed to do. That was a mistake. That was... you know what? If this went off without a hitch, it wouldn't be right, honestly. It's right there. Oh wait, what am I doing? I have an off switch. Gosh, I'm such a fool. Yes, come into the water, you fools. Really smart thing I do. Get in the thing that will kill you. In your desperation to kill me, you will kill yourself. Your hubris is your undoing. Of course, I mean, I couldn't do this without forgetting something. I tried so hard to be prepared, and it was all in vain. But there we are. And I can break this, why not? That'll do. And like that, we now have a spawner. So let's flick that again and place this. And now they'll drop down, and we can swing at them. But anyhow, I can actually combine these now. Now I want to make sure I'm doing it this way so that I get all 4 of the enchantments. But there we are. Now we have everything we need. So I'm going to go into the Nether. Let's test how many that this actually gets. I should have said that when I actually saw one. Okay, there we go. We have 2 here. So I'm at 85 currently. And then when I kill 1, 2, I'm now at 95. So I got 10. So this just 5 each time. So all I need to do, it also only took 2 hits. That's fantastic. So I only need to kill, I only need to kill 200 of them, which should be relatively easy enough. So I'm going to go do that really quickly. I'll probably put some music on, and maybe I'll record it and then just, time-lapse it or something. Although I'm not sure how interesting that will be. Either way, the next time that you hear my voice, I'll have the Tier 5 Soul Shard. Well, thank you for tuning in to Feed the Beast. This will never not be amusing to me, these things just infinitely falling from the sky. We now have infinite access to gold. All I need to do is set up a farm. This is just temporary for demonstration. Oh my god, look at them. They're all just falling. This is hilarious. Alright, sweet. Yeah, thanks for watching. Again, I'm done here.